I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in to Yo Cuz podcast. We are lit tonight. Y'all already know we are lit tonight because guess what? They can't do nothing with us, man. Shout out to my YouTube family. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to everybody that came on the show and turned up, and they always coming back because guess what? They enjoy doing it. They enjoy telling the truth. That's what's up, man. Thank y'all for tapping in the Yo Cuz podcast. I just need y'all to subscribe, like, drop a comment because we lit. That's the only thing I'm saying. We lit. And you can't do nothing with us. We on fire right now, man. We are going up, man. It's about to be 2 months that we've been booked for 2 months, y'all. We come on 6 times a week, man. We lit. I just want to thank all my subscribers, man, and all my new subscribers for supporting the page. I love y'all, man. I love y'all for that, man. Thank y'all for tapping in the Yo Cuz podcast. We are lit tonight. This topic tonight, oh man, it's gonna be lit. But hold up. I got something special for the parents and the kids, right? You see that right there? July the 12th from 6 to 10. I got the parents and kids sneaker ball jumping off. So hit that QR code and get your ticket. For a parent and a child, $25. Anything else, additional $5 for a child. And we also got the package deal for $40. It paid for you and your child a picture, a meal, a gift bag, and a raffle ticket, man. We lit, man. I need y'all to tap in, man. We going up. July the 12th, man. Hit that QR code, buy your ticket, man, and leave in the message box, man, of how many kids that you paid for, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. So listen, today we are going up. We are going up, man. This topic today, man, gonna be outstanding. I ain't even lying. This topic today is gonna be outstanding, man. Like you just don't know, like me coming on here, letting y'all know what's really going on in life, because it's real. It's literally real in life. Life is so real right now. Like you really don't even know what it is right now. You don't even know how to take life right now if you're not focused, man. That's why you got to get focused. No bull. You got to get focused. Whatever you doing, you got to stay focused for whatever you doing, man. Like bills don't stop coming. Life don't stop banging. Uh, just mainly bills. Mainly bills. So guess what, y'all? Stop creating bills that you can't pay. You feel me? I understand you want this and you want that, but stop creating bills that you can't pay because, man, it's hard. It's hard right now. You know what I'm saying? After like everything going up and shit like that, man, it's hard, man. That's why you gotta save a little, spend a little. You feel me? Once you save a little and you spend a little, you could win. But if you ain't got no income coming in, man, you in trouble. You in trouble, man. That's why you got to chill. No, you got to invest and chill, man. Find something that you know you could do and that you like to do and go do that, man. Telling you, man. Man, listen, a hustle is a hustle. Don't never think a hustle ain't a hustle, dog. For real, like real talk, man. Go do something that you like and put it on this YouTube, man. Let everybody see, man. Listen, I ain't lying. When you start getting paid from YouTube, it's like a whole nother level, right? I seen people get paid from YouTube, man, and change their whole game up. Like literally. Like, like I seen checks. Like, yeah, cuz look, I'm like, damn. So that would really gave me the motivation of doing the YouTube channel. So listen, I'm gonna get back to that subject, but Mr. Teacher is in the building. Y'all already know.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
What's up, brother? How you been?
What's up, brother?
Ain't nothing, man.
We in the building, baby. We in the building.
Yeah, back at it, man. Another good one.
Back at it. You see how fast that Tuesday came, bro?
Yeah, them Jones. Yeah, bro. I like
That's
that.
he's not like that.
Yeah,
Nah, for real, Jordan Jones, just like this,
come
man.
around the corner, right? And it'd be cool, like, cause you get a little preview of the last one midweek
Uh,
type, and it's like you delivering the news, so it's cool.
yeah, definitely. Hey, definitely that. We got new subscribers. Uh,
Right. Youngins
so
been on it too. The youngins been telling me they've been on it. They be ready to hear that jump, so it'd be cool.
that's a good thing.
Right,
You see what I got going on for the youth? I mean, for the kids with the parents.
right. Oh, you talking about the clothes joint?
Yeah, the the sneaker ball.
Sneaker ball, right?
Yeah, for the parents and kids.
Well, when is it?
It's July the 12th from 6 to 10.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we definitely gonna be functioning there.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some good vendors. I'm gonna had tables. I'm feeding the kids, giving them gift bags and stuff like that. DJ, good
That's what's
food.
up.
You know, paint their face. This basically, man. Just see the parents interact with their child. That's the growth.
Right, right. Those good activities too, man. Family activities, summertime. That's
Yeah,
perfect, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna get into that.
you know what I'm saying. It's like a never level. You know what I'm saying.
That's
But
that nonprofit jump. It's like that nonprofit work going on.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah. There's something to do. That's
mm.
it. There's something to do because this summer, I'm gonna focus on the kids. I'm gonna focus on the kids this summer.
That's what's up, bro. I think so. I ain't gonna hold you with this. I told my youngins the Instagram flippers. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be their summer job. Like once I'm not teaching them, they can get some money.
Yeah,
Like yeah.
yeah,
So just get them in the habit because they already learning the social media game. You know, they learning marketing.
yeah,
Um,
yes,
it's pretty good. Like they learning business.
yes. And that's a good thing though, cuz.
Yeah, mind you, the reason why, like, dude, I was like a business major. You know what I'm saying? My master's, my first job was in business, so it's just like that's just really. Even though I teach math, it's like I be really trying to instill them business practices. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's just the practical part of it. But it's cool, man.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Never level. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Just another level. So listen, man. Introduce yourself for the new subscribers that we got, and we lit after that.
All right, man. It's the Yo Cuz podcast, Mr. Teacher. You can find me at underscore Mr. Teacher official on Instagram, where I'm posting music and the video clips and things like that.
Hmm.
Learn everything you need on that platform.
Yeah, and I seen you just drop some new music too. You might gotta play
No,
that.
I don't know if I could. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk. All right, while we talking, I'm gonna see if I can upload that to YouTube or something. Cause
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
but they gotta go. Y'all gotta go to the site. Just go to my IG. I just dropped like 2 songs in 2 days. I be dropping frequently. But them jumps was cool. You like them jumps?
yeah, yeah, yes I
Yeah.
do. Yes I do.
Yeah.
You ain't dropping no songs on the podcast in a minute neither.
I know. I had that podcast, the introduction joint.
Yeah,
Made that song. But yeah, we could definitely go Yo Cuz part two.
yeah, you feel what I'm saying,
Right.
man? You started, man. You gotta keep it going now.
Right.
Feel me? You done got the fans liking you, bruh. So now you gotta keep it moving. You
Right.
feel
Well,
what I'm saying?
I'm on the phone now, so we'll have that joint ready next time. But just go to my IG again at underscore Mr. Teacher official. And I just dropped two new tracks. I did the type
Yeah.
song and I did the Moonwalking in Calabasas remix. And I've been going up with the auto tune, just messing with things, man. Just so anyway, it's been cool. But like, yeah, it's all types of content we doing. We really it's Yo Cuz and music for me. That's what
Yeah.
you catching most of on the IG.
Yeah.
So
And now
follow the movement.
and now IG's lit. All our
Lit,
social
bro.
It right now.
And they unrestricted my jump. At first, I was moving so fast, bro. That jump was restricted.
For real?
Now they unrestricted it. It's cool, yeah.
Okay, all
Cause I
right.
was like, bro, like it was a couple like what 2 3 months. I had like got to like 2,000 followers,
Easy,
and
easy,
they was like, they was like, yeah, I'm doing too much. I'm like, they doing too much. So
easy.
now it's open. So I'm saying it's like I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me
You
handle
hear
my
me?
business. Like that's
No,
what we doing.
but you know,
But
like,
like we back in action now.
yeah, man. You know, man. All the people, all the guests, man, that been coming on the show's pages been going up, bro.
Yeah.
Real,
I see you be having new people like every day. Now that's crazy. That's a whole nother work ethic.
hey, boy.
Like
That's
how often, how many podcasts you do a week again?
shit. Like, I do it from Sunday to Friday, and then on
Mm.
Wednesdays now I'm booking two. I'm booking two on Wednesday. Already got one book. Then my other man, he bought the book for 7:15 to 8:15.
You
And
get about 4 or 5 a week. That's crazy.
I
And
give
I
him,
see that Joe, it's jumping. It's always new people talking, speaking
man,
their part.
give him 6 times a week, bro. I get him from Sunday to Friday.
Man, oh wow.
You feel me? I'm working, bro. I'm working.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you see
That's
them
that's what
pages?
we need to talk about. That work ethic, man. That's what it takes to make it. You
So
gotta,
listen, man.
yeah.
We got some good questions for y'all today, man.
I already know.
Listen, man, I need y'all to tune in, man, to Yo Cuz podcast. I need y'all to
It's happening. It's
subscribe
happening.
to
It's
the
happening.
channel. I need y'all to like, drop a comment, because we lit tonight. Cuz responsibilities, man. Family responsibilities. You
Mm.
hear me, cuz? For real, cuz like they really need to hear this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the grandparents. Grandparents, y'all really need to hear this. No bullshit, man. Because if your child can't take care of the baby, you're gonna have to step up and take care of the baby, man. And that's just facts. Ain't no if see, yeah,
Yeah,
your
that's facts.
no kids or whatever. It doesn't matter, man. You gonna have to step up and take care of the little one, man. You get what I'm coming from? Like, 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 it's a lot, bruh.
It
When you
is.
got little ones, bruh.
Yeah. I
For
mean,
real.
yeah, like me and my shorty went on a date the other day. We started talking about the future family and being that I told you I like business. I really be trying to get the family together to talk, to see what type of business we can like have a joint venture.
Right,
But for sure, and then when that baby come, you need to, especially as a man, you need to have an extra wit, like an extra wind of you know energy. Like you got to really go out and get it. Like you really got to go. You know what I'm saying? Put the bacon on the table. But now times change. So in general, we talking about roles. So when it comes to when things are not cookie cutter and like everything ain't given to you, and you might be, let's say, in a broken situation or a tough situation, it's all hands on deck.
fact,
So it's like whoever's the somebody dropped the ball, whoever's the next in line. There's like a specific way you should be like, okay, this how much I should be helping based on how close I am to the situation.
fact.
But it's unfortunate that what I was thinking with this question, cuz about the grandparents' role is if you think about it, in some sense, they might feel like if they raised their child right in the first place, they wouldn't have to raise their grandchildren.
Right,
Like, and I am that's kind of harsh, but it's kind of like thinking like if you didn't fail this jump, you wouldn't have to take the same test again if
right.
you ain't fail. so
Not for
so
real.
if you put your kids in a good position, they're gonna be able to pass that down. But
Right,
you picking up your own slack. But it's hard with old people because like, they might be slower, whatever the case may be. So it's like, all right, like let's say in my family, I was raised primarily by my mom, but when she was working, my grandparents raised me.
fact.
So, and that's when I learned a little bit of their language, and so I think it's just important that like we what we gotta understand is like in America, it's individualism. Everything is about you, and that kind of
Right,
is,
yeah.
is not the best family model. So when you look at like the Spanish or Chinese or people like that that all can live in one crib or one community or start up a business together, it's like they understand that family means like you got to be there for each other no matter what. So if the grandparents are next in line, then and they can handle it, then it's their ethical responsibility to carry that. But there should always be a next in line. And we really got to figure out what's going on with these parents the way they can't handle it themselves. But if we talking about like work, like they work too much and childcare is really expensive. So
Mhm.
if a parent's doing everything they can in this economy, grandparents still need to be involved.
Yeah, facts.
And mind you, you want kids for real, because they keep the grandparents young.
Yeah, facts.
So it's like they see their future through the kids. It gives them joy and it gives them something to do.
Yeah.
And they
Mhm.
keep their mind sharp. They can play, like I used to play dominoes with my grandpa, etc. Like learn, pretty much learn strategies and stuff from him. So it's a good thing to keep the family together, but it's something about this culture of individualism that separates it. And like I said, it's not really fair that the grandparents have to handle that. But in a sense, like I said, if you raise your kids the right way, you wouldn't have to carry that slack. Like, how did it come back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but sometimes, I think this economy is crazy, man. Like, both parents got to work. Childcare is crazy, and
Mhm.
you would be lucky and fortunate if your grandparents are willing. The grandparents are willing to help. I think they should, and that gives like the family purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like we all need each other. So, because when you're too individualistic, you really don't be seeing people like that. Only on the
Not for
holidays.
real.
You
Yeah.
barely check on people. You might have your people in the home.
Yeah.
You
Not for
so
real.
sometimes that means like that's keeping grandparents from being put in a home one day because they got a job and they close to the family and they gonna isolate you or whatever. So it just gets too businessy actually when it comes to America.
Let me
But
uh,
yeah.
let me ask you this question. Do you think this is the right time to bring a child to this world, or what's going on
Man,
that?
you asking me? I'm about to get married. I better believe it is right. I'm saying like it's a sense of which it's like I feel like that never stopped anybody. You know what I'm saying from having kids. Like they thinking it's not a good time for me personally. They not thinking like the world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna stop me from doing it. If you personally can feel like you have enough comfort to where you can parent and provide
Mhm.
and everybody keeps telling you, kids are a lot of responsibility, da da da, and you
Mhm.
still feel like confident enough to be like, I want the challenge. Now,
Mhm.
if you over challenged in life, you know what I'm saying, just in general, just like business, like if you're under pressure, it's not good to expand. But
Exactly.
but if you comfortable, that's when you branch out, just
Right.
like a family. So I think if you personally found a way to make it in this crazy world
For
and
real. Bro.
and you can just protect and give them a space to grow, it's not gonna be perfect, but it's like they can survive, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully thrive. But it's a fight, you know what I'm saying. You might, and I think that a part of me thinks like the world has always been crazy. Like it might have been more barbaric. We have like more medicine today. Like we got things like laws and things like that we learned from history, bro.
Mhm.
And it's like we might be in a better position than people way back when. And they was having kids in harder conditions. And
No,
even if it's crazy, like I don't know, like you look at places like third world countries and stuff, they be having kids, like a lot of kids, and we be afraid to have kids.
that's like
I
Spanish
don't,
people, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
All the kids, bro.
I mean, life is about sacrifice. So at the end of the day, what are you sacrificing for? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be like a mission or whatever the case may be, but you might as well, you know what I'm saying, pour your life into, you know what I'm saying, the other people close to you. Nothing better than a family, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like.
But
Anyway, you might as well leave a legacy. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's a fight, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like yeah,
It's a good fight.
that's cool and everything. But bro,
It be
picture
costing money.
yes, yes, you gotta listen. If you gonna bring a baby in this world, bro, you at least gotta have 50 in the stage. Off
Mm, it's
off
good to
the break.
know. That's
Off the
crazy.
break, bro. Because guess what, bro? Let's say you gotta pay for that powder milk, bro. For that little can, bro, like $70, bro.
You
So
gotta
listen,
chill. We gotta
every
start selling powder milk, man. That's what they doing. $70.
yeah, bro, listen.
Yeah,
This is what I'm
go ahead.
saying. Let's think about every time that powder milk get this low, what you gotta do? Pay another 70. Think about it, bruh.
Yeah.
Sock, drawers, bibs,
That's what
crib.
I'm saying. You gotta be comfortably financially. That's really what
Boy,
I'm talking about. For the
you got
most part,
50.
financially. And plus it's tough now, but like I said, like it's nothing to bring a kid. It's like yeah, can you take care of them? You gotta think about the kind of life, you know what I'm saying? But some people thug it out. They be like, I had a hard life and my kids are gonna learn how to fight the same way. Better have some chance than none. But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that ain't cool to have that type of attitude, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Especially like let's say this. All right, boom. Let's say this. If the mother and the father in the household, it gonna be all right. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But if this the mother in the household with the kids, let's just say two kids. Let's just say a infant and a 6 year old. Bruh, getting up in the morning, getting the kids dressed, then you dress, bruh, and then got to be at your job at a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
bruh.
that's crazy. I mean, and there's a lot of women out here doing that too.
Hell yeah, it
But
is.
it's crushed. I mean, it's like
Hell
it's
yeah.
not. It's tough though. That's why, in theory, you know what I'm saying. You should be waiting until you get married. To be honest with you,
Right.
to before, because it take money to get married. You know what I'm saying. Then after that, it takes a amount of time of saving and working for the child. In
Mm,
theory, you should know about this beforehand and be ready for it beforehand.
right.
But it's like, the reality of it is, man, people gonna make these mistakes and stuff like that. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with our culture that promotes um that kind of lifestyle that leads to a whole bunch of single women out here taking care of the kids on their own. You know what
Fact.
I'm saying? There's a lot of things wrong with that, but it's crazy because it's only in America, bro. Like, ain't nobody doing all this single parenting and stuff. Like, it's
Yeah.
something about our culture, bro. Like, it's the sexual over sexualized. Is You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. Like, they're not promoting marriage, bro. Like, it's laws that make the father can't be in the house. Like,
For real?
like they breaking up families on some
Bruh.
slavery stuff. Like, if you think I ain't gonna,
Bro,
that's
they
the
got
type of stuff get you listen. If you think about the welfare state, bro, and welfare has its pros, but bro, to not have a father in the house as a stipulation is breaking up the family on some slavery type stuff. Like, why not? Why can't the father be there? Why can't you support them both till they both get on their feet?
right.
And and I and I would, if I was like, when I become president, let me stop. But like, what they should do, but what they should do is they should give you more money to get married.
right.
Imagine that.
Right.
If you stay with the kids, the government give you more money, incentivizing being there as opposed to not being there. And then I'm telling you, crime would be better, the economy would be better. I mean, but it seemed like it's on purpose. Like, ain't
Yeah.
no way something been broken this long, nobody tried to fix it,
Nah,
and
for
now and
real,
they
bro.
don't want it to happen. So it's like,
Nah, for
but we
real.
got we can't fall for them tricks, man. It's the culture, man. They pushing like public school. It's crazy what the youngins run into, the type of pressures, the exposure. So when I was young, all that stuff was, you know what I'm saying, happening in high school and stuff like that. So it's like, and nobody, it's not like, that's just, I don't even know like how that became cool. Like, how nobody spoke up against that, and like what it's doing to the culture, what it's doing to, and then I don't know how this whole boy, the young guys get these babies and don't be in the baby's life.
Hey,
That don't
boy,
make no sense to me. I don't,
at all, bro.
yeah, I don't get that. But it's like, and then what I hate is a brother that have a child, and then it doesn't motivate him to do better.
Right.
And so
It just be plain Jane.
still playing games or be depressed about it and then be even like more lazy. Like,
You know?
it'll be OD. Like, I'm like, hold on, you got how many kids? And they just be in the cut and you just hanging with the boys. Like, you still here? Like, you need to go.
Nah, for real, for
And
real.
and that's why I think kids should be. People may not like it, but the added responsibility is good for some people. They need to slow down. A lot of people that probably slow down or take life more serious when they had their first seed.
Right.
So. But it just depends on, like anything. It just depends on how you carry it. Some people, they go worse. Like they'll
Yeah.
have one kid out of wedlock, and then they'll just keep doing it, like being more irresponsible. It's supposed
Yeah.
to add be more. You're supposed to be more responsible, not more irresponsible. It's OD.
Right, you hear me?
So it's the system is wild, bro. Like and really, I just more and more I hate like how the media be shaping culture and
Yeah.
how it be brainwashing the youngins. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and now it's social media. Before it
they
was like for us, it
go.
was the TV. Now they got social media. You can't run from
Hey,
it.
listen. You know what would be so crazy, right? I be asking people, do they watch the news, right? They be, nah, man, young home watching the news, young, that shit depressing. But you watch
Facts.
Instagram.
Right. They getting you one way or another. I mean, they got all of them. So it's like, and that joint might be worse for your dopamine. They like it be like, for one, the attention spans. I'm telling you, man. Like as a teacher, they got to do something with this technology because the attention spans. They be acting like you can't talk to them. They can't listen like to a lecture or nothing. And
Oh,
even me, bro. Like YouTube, I be doing like 1.25. I can't be like I be speeding it up, just trying to get to the point and stuff like that. Some of that is good, but some of it is like you don't have patience, like
yep,
and
yeah,
attention's like it's like you can't pay attention long. And the key
for,
to success is focus.
yeah,
So it's
for
like
real.
I
But
just
you
really feel like it's crazy. Yeah.
But you know, if you be around people that act like that, you gonna start acting like that. Because the kids be like that, you gonna start acting like that.
Yeah, I mean, even adult, no, we can't hide from this technology. I mean,
No,
it's like the jump. I don't be on there like adults be like, okay, boom, we go to work, so we can't be on the phone all day.
right,
That's what
right,
you should do.
right.
But like, and if you got time, then you need to pick up a second job. If
No,
you got that kind of time, I'm cool with you doing like 2 hours on average of entertainment a day for a week. You know what I'm saying, including weekends. But this whole I've been on IG the last 6 hours, 8 hours. I'm like, what's going on? And I remember it's crazy because the way they hijacked the system, the dopamine system is like when we was younger, there was video games. You know what I'm saying?
hell
Like
yeah, that
people
was,
be on the game all day long playing Madden. You be like, dang, I don't know how I spent so many. It's like binging. Now they got movies and stuff like that. But it really is crazy how people living through the technology now, man. They're not even going outside. Like, weather be nice, stay on the technology. Like, you all right?
no. But you know what? You know what we should do though? Start a camp where you don't use your phone for a whole day. Do it on
That's what I'm
weekends.
saying. Tech fast, tech fast. And they
Mm-hmm.
got to get in nature, like some type of nature.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's coming to that. I think people just got to do that in general. Like, you might need to take time off and do a tech fast a couple times a year. Like,
But you know, people need their phones, bro. That's
that's what
like
I'm saying, bro. But it was a time when we ain't need it. So how
yeah,
you go from you ain't live like people we lived without phones before? Like I
yeah.
used to have a little chirp chirp jump. Like people wouldn't even. Now we can't do nothing without it. Right? It's crazy. Like we
That's
addicted, bro. That mean we addicted. Like because we
yeah.
didn't used to need it.
No, you need it
Mhm.
now.
Used to
Like
write people numbers on paper.
for that now, it's like what it is. I send it to you. That's just
Right.
it's just like
Don't
that.
even be wanting to hear somebody talk. You be like, just send me the link.
That's it, bro.
Can't
That's
even hear nobody try to describe a movie. Just send me the
real.
video.
For real, bro. This thing done got so serious, bro. Like for real, bro. All
They
right.
don't be thinking. I'm telling you, these businesses, they be just doing what they do. They don't think about the social impact. And sometimes you can't think that far, but it's like, man, they pushing that button too much. Like, it's getting
Yeah,
crazy.
it is, bro. Next question. Starting a family business, YouTube, real estate, seeing what you already have going.
Mhm. So
Mm,
yeah, like we talking start how to start like a family business. Pretty much based on that's what I was saying. Like, me and my girl was talking, and I was thinking, so one thing I don't know how long I had this thought, but I'm sure they already do it. They probably call it something. But I was thinking like, let's say you and your boys, depends on, or you and family. You like, all right, we're gonna put away 5% of our income, and we're
right.
gonna put it in a pot, a collective pot, and you got to and just like you got to have like a lawyer, let's say, just so it don't get like unchy.
They get great.
So
Yep.
5%, even if it's family, like it don't matter. Like just so that you don't want to hear, you don't want to feel any type of way. You want it to be clean. So it's just like, all right. So the agreement is 5%, and really, you could take that money. It's like let's say it's 20 people or whatever. You could take that money and invest in like I believe the quickest way to get rich from like middle class is real estate. So you're like, let's flip a couple houses as a family. You know what I'm saying? And then you start with like two houses, and then you rent them houses out.
Mm-hmm.
And then while you're renting it, the property value is also going up. And so you want somebody in your family who has like real estate ties, or somebody close to you that has real estate ties that'll be honest with you and show you what place is about to blow up. Like, cause if you like buy a house and it's hard to get it in places like DC, but like somewhere outside of DC or somewhere outside of
Yeah,
the city,
like
the
quick.
metro area,
Like,
but
yeah.
immediately outside, because that's about to get developed next. That means that this going to grow. So you got to find that location that's like the median between the money and the distance is
Mm-hmm.
like a good ratio. And
Mm-hmm.
so once you do a little research, you put a couple people in charge of like the ideas, put some people in charge of like being the property manager, and it's all your family, you know what I'm saying? And then or your friend group or whatever. And then and what y'all can do is pretty much you have money on hand, and then y'all come up with ideas. So like in my family, I got people that, coffee business people on both sides. So I might be like, "Oh, this is what we already have." Just like if you've seen a team, like if you put a basketball team together and everybody like that you see on the team is good at shooting threes, you can be like, "All right, we're gonna be a shooting team. That's gonna be our whole strategy is built on what we already got, gifted at."
Right. Facts. Facts.
So if I got a whole bunch of teachers, this gonna be like a teaching joint or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be, like an online educational joint or whatever. You can start any kind of business. But like, so first you gotta see what you have, and then after that, now some people may not like it, so it's like you're gonna vote. Like, let's say it's 11 people, like 6 people gotta say we want to do the real estate,
Right.
and then the last catch is um if you don't want to invest, it's like you can do it like one time thing. It doesn't have to be like ongoing thing. It could be like, all right, this project we're gonna help such and such business. We got an uncle that got
Mm-hmm.
this business, and we're gonna put more money into the inventory and everything. We're gonna blow up that business, and we're gonna take a percentage off that investment. So we're our own bank pretty much.
Facts.
And so what you could say is like, I don't want to do that one. So you don't put your 5% in that time, and you can come back next time when you like it. That's
Mm-hmm.
another way. So you could vote on it, or you could just have the people like tell them the idea, and it's one time like, all right, boom, it's an investment, and we
Right.
all throw this much. And if you don't like it, we'll catch you on the next one. So
Oh, okay. But do your money still grow even though you don't go on
no,
that?
if you don't play ball, if you don't take the risk, that's you.
Mm,
So if you keep, but like, so the other way is you put your money in and you vote, whether you like it or not.
okay.
That money, whatever happens, happens. It's like a banking investment, but
Okay.
y'all get to because it's your money. You're gonna be more serious about what you're gonna invest in. You're not gonna just let it throw it to anything. So, and then you're gonna have your own like hands involved with like supporting somebody's business or whatever. So that's like an idea that I feel like for let's say like immigrants, I've seen a lot of them do that. Like come up with systems where they can collectively work together. But I'm saying in America, so much individualism. The one thing we don't do is come together,
At all.
and especially as black, like if you middle class black, you know what I'm saying, or upper middle class black, like we need to build our own, you know what I'm saying, patronage. Like we need to have our own stuff. Let alone like for real, we can't get our own bank because they really gonna get involved with that. They gonna try to
Hell
stop that.
yeah.
But that's what we need to be moving towards, like in some way, or fashion or form, like. And it's good to support black businesses and all, but we need to get the money like first. Like we need to make more money to like as a group, and then we really got to get people like in families again, like we were saying,
Hey,
because families, two parent, you know that two like a married black people make
mm-hmm.
more income than married white people.
Mm.
It's just that they don't get as married as much.
Right.
So,
Facts.
but when they do, they get to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think today I wouldn't even go in business with family or friends. I go in business with somebody I don't know because
Right.
I had the, you know what I'm saying, experience of that. So if you got family or friends that you go in business with, cuz that's a big move for you, cuz. But me, I wouldn't do family to friend. I do it with somebody that I don't know.
For
And
real.
hell yeah,
But what
cuz.
about trust? Like, don't you feel like with family you can trust them more, like long term?
I nah.
You don't
I
think they're less likely to do you dirty than like a stranger?
Yeah, like for real
Maybe they
with a stranger, bro.
you already don't trust them.
No, with a stranger, bro, I think they'll work more harder than a family member or than a friend. Because now when you working with your friend or your family, they ain't gonna work so hard because they're gonna try to finesse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you working with a stranger and they see you working, guess what? You might be motivating them and they gonna motivate you. And then guess what? That's when the plan go together. Bro, don't you know more people that I don't know support me than the people that I do know, bro? And they go for family and friends, bro. And
Oh
that's
man, yeah, that's the thing.
you
I
feel me?
mean, that do be happening, bro. Jesus was like, a prophet is not respected in his own hometown. That's
Right,
crazy. That's crazy. So it's
right,
like,
right,
that might be a thing, yeah, because you can. It's, and also the people we are when we are in the workforce or like in the business world outside the home is different. You
right.
act different. It's like a jungle. You're not in your safe place, so it's like you on hunter mode or whatever. Like as opposed to when you're at home and comfortable. And you may not even want to be like maybe your family makes you too comfortable, so you're not gonna be as ambitious or whatever the case may be. But
Right. And that's
that's
what
the
I'm
person that
saying.
they see.
And that's what I'm saying. Like getting family jobs and shit like that. Nah, cause all that shit will fall down on you. Especially if they don't work. You feel what I'm saying? Like literally, if they don't work, you in trouble, bro.
So
You
what
feel
about on a bigger scale, like helping black people out?
now that's that now with that right there, that don't happen either. Because
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
They
a
don't have the collective mentality
I'm gonna tell you why, bro. And this
that we
would
should
mess
have.
it up for black people, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just say black businesses. You feel what I'm saying? For
Mm,
number one, if a black person doing bad business, people think all black people do bad business, bro.
mm,
So they already got that mindset as if I purchase something from this person, it's gonna be fucked up, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's him. But you shouldn't have that type of attitude because when you go
yeah,
with Louis or Fendi, you ain't gonna think like that with Louis Fendi because guess what? They're gonna do service. They're gonna do good service. But when it comes to us, we just want to do trashy service, bro. And that ain't good because that make that make the other black businesses struggle. Real
yeah.
talk, real
But
talk.
that's your that most of that be because folk be burnt out, man. Like they're not in a position where you know what I'm saying? Like they are happy all day long, like customer service and stuff like that. But they gotta do what they gotta do though, for sure. But um it's tough though, yeah, because even if you think about employing people, like you can employ brothers and have you ever managed brothers before? Like
Attitudes, man
that
of the world,
job be funny.
everything.
the
Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even want to be no manager no more. I don't want to be no supervisor no more.
right, right, right.
I don't want to be none of that. Let me come to work, get my 8, and go home, bro.
Yeah,
Because
people are difficult, but they add a different level of stress.
yeah, yeah,
It's like
and
work stress, and then there's people work stress. It'd be
no, it's just people, bro. Just people ain't got that mindset as running a business. Everybody don't know how to run a business. You can't say, yeah, I got this business. You really don't know how to run that business. But if the money coming in, you never gonna think about how to run the business because the money coming. But when the money not coming, that's when you get more focused.
hmm
You feel what I'm saying? It's a catch 22, bro. That's why I say when a black person do business with somebody and they don't do good business, that make it worse for the other black business. When
that's
the
like anything, yeah, like experience, like.
Yeah.
Even when the stereotypes, like when we feed into the stereotypes, it hurts other black folks. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's why we have to break those stereotypes, not to appease a different people
Mhm.
group, but more so we just don't want to be associated with negative stereotypes. Whoever looking, even within the black community.
That right.
So it's crazy. I mean, that also goes back to culture and it's and the media for real. Like that's shaping that culture. Like especially with the youngins, man. Like I don't know. And then also I think I don't want to tie. I don't always want to tie in the IT, but the IT it might be making them even lazier, bro. Like
It
people
is
don't want to.
lazier.
They don't want to work, bro. Like so that's a whole
It
nother
is
level.
lazy.
Like students ain't learning as good and workers ain't working as hard, and they about to get replaced by the thing that's making them relax. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Think about this. Think about this. These
Yeah.
robots that's making your life easier are about
Yeah.
to take your job.
Yeah. Facts.
That's crazy. And
Facts.
it's the back door because it's relaxing you. You think it's so nice. We become the consumers and
Yeah.
not the producers.
Hmm.
And I don't think Trump about to change that. Like we consume more than we produce. You feel me? Like only our big companies be producing a lot. Like most people, like we got access to so much stuff and so many subscriptions and so much stuff that we pay for to make it. You know,
It
so it's crazy.
is, bro. It is. Don't you know? Don't you know? My cousin posted this video today, right? My cousin posted this video. Shout out to Van.
Yeah.
My cousin posted this video today with a Chinese man. He was over China, and he was like, "Look up, we ain't got nothing from the United States over here, but if you go to the United States, we got everything over there from China."
Right.
And that's true, bruh.
And
And
that's
that's
what they saying. But the thing is, like that's why Trump doing what he doing. In some respect, that's what they acting. But the thing is, we the ones who created that problem because we wanted cheap clothes. So we can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Now they helped a lot of people come out of poverty. This one dude said something crazy like, um, all the jobs came over here, and China used that money to like raise them. I'll say like lower class to like lower middle class, and like people's lives got better in China. He was like, but in America, he was like, y'all like when y'all make more money, y'all people don't get that. Like it'd be
no,
crazy.
no.
I was like, dang. I gotta find that video and show you, but he was going off. It was some China dude. It was probably propaganda too, but
Yeah,
he was speaking some facts. So it was like,
but we the one, bro, that bring that work though, bro. Us, bro, we bring that work, bro. We got this, bro. We man, listen, man.
well, that's what we gotta be.
We say
Education.
stop with this, bro.
But that's why we gotta invest more in education, bro. Education. So the fact that we're not doing the blue collar jobs means all our kids got to be the managerial class in the world.
Right,
If you're not gonna produce nothing in this country and then you got to be the brains because you can't let them be smarter than you and they do the low work and the high work. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So it's like if America's not gonna save the jobs from like these robots and stuff, we gotta learn how to operate the robots,
Yeah, and
and,
that's
and, and we gotta be the managerial class.
no, you
So
no, you gonna learn how to operate the robot. That's the game plan, bro. Let me ask you this question, bro. How much can your brain take, bro? What you think? How much can your brain take before you say, "I got a headache,"
I mean, it's
bro?
limited. I know one thing I learned for sure is we got limited willpower. Now it can grow. You can handle more, and then it's not even. So the name of the game is focus, right? And so
Hmm.
sometimes like your environment be so messed up, it kills your willpower.
Hmm.
Like stressful situations, emotionally taxing conversations, just negativity, bro. That junk would chip away at your willpower.
Yeah.
So you could build willpower by like stacking small wins
Hmm.
and accomplishing small objectives.
Hmm.
But it's limited. At the end of the day, that's why we need to sleep because we can only push so far for our brains be vegetable like.
No, for real.
So and it's interesting though. But that's something that I'm learning, that like it is limited, but it can grow. And then you can, like, that's why people become more resilient when they put themselves in hard conditions, because you're
Mhm.
training your brain to adapt and be able to like focus and survive under that pressure, which feel like work in the trenches.
No,
But like so I feel like God got me there on some
for real, bro.
character resilience building mission,
For
and some
real.
other good stuff too. But it's like that stuff do make you like mentally tougher, but the idea is tougher means you're never gonna be toughest. Like it's not gonna be perfect. Like you're gonna wear out eventually,
Yeah,
and you got to and you should do things in your life. One of the best like life hacks I heard was figure out the things that energize you and the things that drain you,
yeah.
and try to fill up your schedule with according to that. Now, some things you got to do stuff that you don't like doing, but if
Mhm.
you stack it up with things that you're good at and like habits, positive habits like creating things, like if you're a talker or a musician or whatever,
No, for real, for real.
that's gonna help your brain out and your
Yeah,
efficiency.
and
Your
reading help your
yeah,
brain out a whole lot too. Like read,
that builds willpower too,
yeah, yeah,
and gray
reading.
matter too. Yeah, so
Yeah,
reading is huge, man. Like because it takes focus. Anything that takes focus,
yeah, that help your brain.
it's like a muscle.
Yep,
It's like you
yep,
working out the brain.
for real.
It's,
I got another one for you.
yeah.
I got another one for you. Youngin people responsible to make it for their family name, education, preparing for the stage,
Oh
prep,
yeah, preparation.
preparation for stage.
So like young is that gotta they pretty much gotta the responsibility young people have to their families and getting them to make it and make the most of their time. It really is education. It really comes down to you're in a preparation stage right now, and your only job for the most part is get a good education and
Mhm.
stay positive. So maybe sports. Like I think young people need to have a positive social groups because the social part be hard. You know what I'm saying? They be lonely or whatever. They be just like going through some stuff. But
Well,
the social group is very important at that time. Now, if you got a big family, that's cool. But if not, definitely not like an online social life. That ain't it. And then don't go to any negative social. Like don't hang out with people like that's doing negative stuff just because you bored or you feel like this is fun. Because you can find friends that don't do that and like still have a good time. But besides that, it's like the kids, they also have a responsibility, a small responsibility. After all their parents do for them, all they got to do is focus in school. They can't be cutting up, being disrespectful, things like that. You owe it to your family. And especially if you might be the first person that can make it to college or even make the kind of money that can help your people out.
mhm, mhm,
Everybody should want to be that to the family. Like
mhm.
you want to be a sacrificial person in general, whether that be a father, mother, a child. Like as a
But
Christian, I think it's about like love and sacrifice. So it's like when I think about family, it's about sacrificing. So the youngins, like it's really about them. They should enjoy their childhood, but they
uh,
should not. They should not play with the school. It's that one thing that they got to do, and they really got to lock in and figure out what it is they want to do. Like what I would do, like going back, I would try to talk to my high school ninth grade version of myself, and to take high school seriously because you can get a scholarship. You can go to college for free, and from
mhm.
that be able to make off break, make the kind of money that you wouldn't be able to work making like 2 3 jobs, and then you can help your people out a little bit, and then it can just grow from there. But it's like if you really lock into high school, you can get that scholarship. If not, like I told y'all before, you could do the 2 year community college for free.
Yeah.
Take electives to figure out what path you want to go down, what you actually like doing,
Mhm.
and electives. Yeah, they got to really take advantage of that. And then you could just transfer to another 2 year jump. And sometimes, like I ain't grow up in a way that like my parents like that I could just have college paid for, whatever. Most people can't do that now.
Nah,
So it's
for real.
like
Mhm.
sometimes you gotta stay close by. Like you might pick a college that's still close by the family because you might need the support, and it's okay. People might feel like it's not fair, but it's like it's good to have that kind of responsibility to be the hero. Like you might have
Yeah.
to help your mother out. You know what I'm saying? You might have to help
Hey.
your siblings out, and it's like that responsibility is not a bad thing per se. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you the skills early that you need. So now
Mhm.
everybody like that wasn't that had it easy, you know what I'm saying, they're not ready for life because life is hard.
Yes, it is.
So if you learn how to deal with it early, you're gonna be skilled in that, and you'll be like, most likely you'll be more like successful. I believe in career if you have responsibilities early, and so like we don't need to shy away from giving our youngest responsibilities, like around the house, cool. But the
Right.
main thing is school. The main thing is school at the end of the day, because you got to go there until you're 18 in this country, and you might as well get the most out of it. And then really, what to do after high school is just like those are like the tough steps. So the identity finding ages, like, and they should be already thinking about what they want to do by like 16, and then 18 start trying it out. But the point is, like, they owe that to their family plus, and you might have this mentality that like, man, nobody poured into me, so why I gotta pour back into them?
Right.
But it's like a part of you got to be like, well, you might be that person like the buck stops here. Like we ain't gonna keep going, and you may not be doing it for them, but
Fools, right.
for your life at that point, if you don't have good things that was passed down, a lot of good things was passed down. You got to be like, well, I can chart my own path, and if I'm gonna start a new family, and then they gonna follow this vision, and
Uh-huh.
they're gonna prioritize things like that I think are valuable. So it's like,
It
but
always trigger
it's
down.
always sacrifice though, yeah.
It always trigger down, bruh. Always trigger down from the grandma to the
Hmm.
father, down to the mother, and then to the cousins and aunts. Feel what I'm saying? That's just like my cousin and everything hustle. I started hustling. Didn't know what I was doing, but I was around it.
Mm,
So I went to the bar and I bought a drink because I was around it.
right.
But not saying that was a bad thing because it was a bad thing and a good thing. Because the reason why I say that is that today, if I didn't have that hustle in me, what would I be doing? Working like a bat out of hell? What I be
Yeah.
doing?
But you
You
see, I realize the same thing. I feel like I'm the same way. I'm wired like that to get to it. But you got to think like I feel like God gave us that, and then did you need those negative experiences, or was that who you was already anyway? And if you took that and you had the opportunities, you would have been like Harvard business person. You see what I'm saying? It's just like I think God gave everybody something. So if you like a God the hustle, you got the hustle about you, then that in Wall Street is going to be you blowing up. That
right?
in the hood means you might blow up the wrong way. You might gonna be on
Not
some
for
race.
real. Not for
But
real.
but but you got the same, you know what I'm saying, like thing going on, like, and it's like we got to make sure that we don't waste our gifts in the wrong places too.
Yeah,
Like, and that's kind of another thing that's tough because it's like
that
they might not, especially as young as that's why the positive you got to put them in positive situations. And when parents are not involved already in the middle school years and high school, these kids are too free and
yeah.
it's too crazy out there. So they need guidance still up until probably college. You know what I'm saying? They need guidance in like helping them with their peer groups and all that stuff. Like maybe you want to take your kid to church, have them hang out with church folk, or
For real.
or whatever it is that you believe in, like or like smart kids or whatever. That's like about getting the academic excellence awards and things. Like I think that that's crazy, but like when it comes down to it, like everybody is been isolated. And I feel like the parents ain't talking to the kids like they used to be able
For
to
real,
because of
bro.
that economy. The economy,
Mm-hmm.
no joke, it got everybody tired and burnt out. Then by the time they go home, they just want to do entertainment, and then they don't want to talk about nothing stressful too. The stress be so bad. You go home, you don't want to talk to your family about it. You just escape it, and go back to the same matrix. They try
But
to turn us into robots, Mo.
that's
They
where the
lie.
drugs come in at. That's where the drugs come in at, and that's where the liquor
That's an
comes
escape,
in at.
exactly.
That's where the big come in.
Entertainment.
You hit that right on the nose, bro. Because guess what? When a person do get home, they don't want to be bothered, bro.
Life be some saying it's tough. It's hard out there. Like and so, but it's crazy. And then I think another big thing is people don't have coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms, because life is going to life. But if you don't have a healthy outlet, it's going to be unhealthy. You're going to binge in some type of way, like you said, drinking,
Facts.
smoking, entertainment, or whatever the case may be. Some of things are better than others. You know what I mean? But it's like that stuff costs too. So the thing you're supposed to be doing is to rest, but the rest costs you now,
Yeah,
and then
no,
this can become an addiction. So you hiding from this monster, and you in this monster lap now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like now it's just
for
pause.
real.
Like, but yeah, it's like it's you can't escapism isn't working. So it's like I feel like that's just crazy. Coping mechanisms is like you go home. Some people go home and they work out. I don't do that. I be burnt out. But like that's what some days
Good,
I do
I
that.
be burned out.
Working in my environment and the jobs be so taxing, bro.
For real,
It
bro.
be and willpower is also like getting to the gym. Like when we said like willpower diminished, by the time you work a crazy job and you
Mhm.
so burnt out from work, your health might go with it because it's like you're not
Nah,
going to the gym as much as you ain't even drinking the water like you should be drinking. Like you so stressed
all,
out
yeah,
about these dang bills or whatever the case may be.
yeah.
You neglecting self, and it's like it's really wild, man. And I don't. And these are really small things because one thing I've been saying this week is like, bro, like there's people, like I said, Palestine. There's people, Ukraine. You know, terrible kind of conditions. We don't really got problems. I've been
Mm-mm.
telling that to myself. Like I'm not going to be on
Uh,
here complaining stuff
they,
because
they over
these
there.
people really got it. Got like yeah, they got a hard life. Like
Oh my
if
god.
it ain't easy in America, it's not easy anywhere. Like if we
Bro.
don't got it easy, then we're privileged. So it's like things are gonna get harder, yes, but it's like they probably need to because we spoiled anyway. Like to be
Yeah,
honest, like I ain't gonna lie, like
that's why everybody coming over
but
here. That's why everybody coming over here.
right.
Everybody coming over here and they find a way. But see, when they coming over here, they already got that work ethic in them already, though.
Yeah, that's what and they become working together. The families stick together. Like they be going to business to what do? They open up a business in the hood.
Yeah,
Like
for
they
real.
and they business and they do it like I said, the family come together. It be a whole family business. They all invested. They all put in work, money, energy, and they
But
on a common goal.
guess what? Guess what the real estate people doing now? You better catch on to this. Do
What
you
they doing
know why
now?
the Spanish people got all the houses on every block? You know why?
Mm.
Because they went to the owner of that house and told that owner of that house, I want the house just like that, and you could charge me the same price. Because the only thing they gonna do is make it, if it's a 3 bedroom, they gonna make it an 8 bedroom. You feel me?
so
Because
so
now
you right.
he
Damn.
he already getting this money, and guess what? He ain't gotta worry about his property being messed up because it's gonna look good. Think,
Even with 8 people, they make that joint look.
think about it, bro. Think about
But
it.
for
That's
real, they
why,
be cheating. They be cheating too. The business people be cheating. Like,
yeah, but guess what? If this house Ragley, right?
right.
You could get some Spanish people in this house and just tell them, listen, man, give me $1,500 a month every year. It'll go up $100. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care
Uh,
what you do, right? So now when the Spanish people move out that
back to
house,
that real estate plan we was talking about. Go ahead.
when the Spanish people move out that house worth more than what he even paid for that house, and he got extra rooms with bathrooms in it.
Now he doing installments. But nah, they be doing that, bro. I be
I
seeing it. Like
know, bro.
I be like anybody that's like a handyman. I ain't gonna lie. You want a handy person because wherever they go, if they become one of your tenants, they gonna fix things and they be like, let me just get a little bit off the rent. You be like,
That's
cool. So
that's
now you
it.
got a little handyman. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, bro. That's why the Spanish people got all the houses, bro.
That's
That's
funny.
why the African people got all the houses, bro.
I mean, they deport like I don't know what the latest is, but they they doing a lot. They trying to shut down all that. They, but yeah, like because that's crazy. But like the thing I respect is they work hard, bro. They work hard and they stay together, bro.
Yep.
And that's what we need to do as a people as well, bro. Like we don't. And why not? If they could do it, how people in the house, I can have 8 my people in the house too. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
but still, the difference is this: with black people, 8 people in the house gonna be trashy.
hey,
Especially,
yo,
especially if
not
nobody in there
classy.
want to
It's not
clean up,
classy.
right? Now, 8 Spanish people in the house, that house gonna be clean.
Cause that they job be cleaning for one, or there be
Exactly.
some handiwork.
And
Oh
then
man,
some of them let the wives
some
stay
of 'em.
home. Some of
So
them let
what?
the wives stay home, bro. and take care of the house while they go make that bag. Bro. And listen, bro, I used to work around Spanish people. That's the only thing they say. Oh, easy, brother, easy. Because guess what? They got moat pads now, bro. They really making money now. Listen,
bro.
bro.
Like I respect it. We gotta respect it. We gotta learn from them, bro. The
Yeah,
thing is, they do it because they gotta do it.
yeah,
Now with us, the thing is like it's just like saving money. A lot of people don't learn how to save money till they get kids,
yeah,
let alone save money before they got kids because life forced you the budget.
yeah.
When you ain't got a budget, you like, let me just, chill. Let me do this. Let me go. Let me enjoy my da da da. But it's like they built those good work habits by necessity.
Right,
But I think that the key to success is if you can keep them good habits, them hard work habits, even when you're already doing okay,
right.
that you don't lose that fire. But they doing it, bro. Like, and my thing is they stay married. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
have a lot of kids. This is all the things they don't want for black people. They
yeah,
stay married. They
yeah.
have a lot of kids. They have the values of their religion, and you know what I'm saying. They work hard, but like, and they would be okay with us doing that too. But it's wrong that they just keep all the black and brown people at the worst, hardest jobs and like as if we don't have managerial people or people that can be, in high
We
positions as
can't do
well.
it. We can't do it.
They be both. That's what they try to. That's what they teaching us. Like they
Man,
want us to take
no
them.
teach. That's a fact, bro.
You say what?
That's a fact. I'm almost 50, bro. Every time it's a black person in charge, bro, they fuck
Hey, yo, he said they can't.
point blank, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. You
You
can't
think,
put no black person in charge, bro.
man, Obama was black? Let me stop.
Man, he didn't even
Nah,
know what he was doing,
right,
bro.
right,
He
right,
was
right.
here, bro.
But what I'm saying is like, yeah, I'm just saying like, it's possible that if there's anything wrong with black folk is what they did to them. It's because they was you know conditioned by a system that wants them to act like that, so they can use that as an excuse to not hire other black people. They want that, and so that's what I'm saying. We feed into them stereotypes that the media and the system with the broken families, but really the main thing is getting back to God, to be 100, because before the '60s or whatever, like the Bible, it was like that's the reason why the end of slavery. People that believe in God was like, we gotta stop ending slavery, and the civil rights came out of that too. So it's like, and we had families. You know what I'm saying? Families wasn't broken and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Once they did a lot to black people in the '60s, '70s. You know what I'm saying? To
Man.
destroy that. But but even no matter that, Jim Crow, slavery, but the families were still together
Mm-hmm.
up until the '60s. So it's like something happened that took away that, because now, you know what I'm saying, the church ain't what it was, the black church ain't what it was, the civil
Right.
rights movement ain't what it was. Um and they got other things like in the black community that's louder,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they're helping, you know what I'm saying? But it's wild. They like I think families is really important. Like we gotta tell our guys to like don't make a baby with a woman you don't love and you're not gonna take care of the family. Like that's
No,
real simple.
for
That's
real.
101. Like
And that's facts.
it's like,
And
and if
that's
you make a baby, you gotta make her an honest woman or something like that. Like
and
and
that's
and do it for
facts.
the kids.
And that's facts. But look, that's our time, cause that hour went past that fast.
Yes, sir. Man, I
So
see that.
look,
I see that jump, bro. That jump look cool, man.
bro, yeah, man. I need you and your wife pull up, man. It's only 20. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? You and white or bring your nephew or something, man. It's $25 a ticket. You know what I'm saying? For the a daughter and a child. And then extra child $5. And then I got the package deal for 40. You get the ticket for the parent, the kid, food, gift bag, raffle ticket. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Tap in, tap in, tap in, man. We lit.
yes, sir.
Lit. We lit. Get them folks your information, cuz.
I already know, man. It's at underscore Mr. Teacher official. Yo, Cuz podcast 8 o'clock every Tuesday. You don't miss.
Man, we don't miss a beat, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. I need y'all to go subscribe to this YouTube channel, like, comment. We lit. See you next Tuesday. We gone.
Peace.